Hello, my name is Don, and I build lots of scale models, all different sizes, and wood, plastic, metal, you name it. I'd like to show you this very, very rare 1/8 scale Jaguar XKE by Bandai. There's a lot of stories going on around about this, and I managed to find one on eBay. And this kit has a lot of very special features. Has a lot of springs. It has an electric motor. It has a gear train. And even though Monogram has a model of it, and some say that Monogram was the original and that Bandai made a copy, or there's also arguments that the Bandai one was first. So I'm not here really to debate that. And supposedly there were 1,200 of them that were going to be brought in across the border from Canada and was stopped. And there's a lot of YouTube videos out there about this, excuse me, particular kit. But I don't believe there's ever really been an unboxing video. So I'd like to do that with this kit. And also it's my plan to go ahead and build this kit. So I believe I'll probably be maybe the first person who's actually assembled one of these. And it also comes with headlights, which is not mentioned anywhere on the box, but it is mentioned in the instructions. And I also plan on doing some other little modifications, and hopefully I'll be able to show that to you as we go along. So here we go. So as we open the box, and I've had this open already, but I just kind of wanted to do an official unboxing. Here's the instructions, which obviously are in Japanese, but they are illustrated. Trying to get it to focus in real good for you. Now I took the electric motor and put it in with the tires. It actually, when I opened it up, the motor was actually underneath this cardboard that the tires are in. As you can see, the tires are already have white walls on them. The Mabushi motor that came with it was a little messed up. I found that by adding a little bit of Vaseline and things to it, the gear was split, so I replaced it by, I have an assorted set of gears, so I've replaced that. And this is running very good now. I may decide to go ahead and replace it with a brand new one, but we'll see. And as I mentioned, the tires already have white walls on them. So these kits are different than the Monogram kits as far as how the shell is molded. And also, this one has more features than the Monogram in that the rear hatch actually opens, and there's just a lot more. It's a more one-piece type shell except for the hood. And as you can see, it's molded in red. It also has the interior piece inside. Has a battery box that goes within it for your wiring. This one, like I mentioned to you, has a gear train. It has springs for the rear suspension, springs for the front. You have a shaft holder. You have battery clips and holders, rack and pinion steering. You've actually got a gearbox for from the motor to the differential, steering shaft, and a gear axle shaft for the rear differential, as I mentioned. You also have wiring and tubing, screws, switches, the two bulbs. I may have to replace the rubber tubing. I think there's some little loose pieces in here, but could be the tubing is dried out. Although, this looks like the water hose tubing here. So we'll see what the condition of that is. One of the switches is for the lights. The other switch is to put the model into forward, off, and into reverse once you get it completed. Comes with your plastic and your, which looks like the decals might actually be okay in this one since they're still sealed. And you also have the instrument panel decals. So I'm not sure whether or not I'll be able to light those or not. I'm thinking about adding, since you have the taillight lenses here, there's also the lenses for the front turning signals, which are clear, but they are not clear and amber, which are right here. So I'm thinking about painting those amber with the testers or what have you. The windows all go up and down. There's a lot of colored parts here. Everything's molded in red, black, gray, and also chrome. The wire wheels are molded on these, which are different from, say, the D'Agostini kits, where you actually have to wire the wheels. Of course, that model has lights, but it is not motorized. It does have a metal body on the D'Agostini kits, whereas these are plastic. And here's for your hatch and everything, and more gray pieces for your motor. So all in all, that's pretty much it for the unboxing. And I hope you'll be with me as I go through this. And I'm not going to try to rush through this. I'm going to try and be careful and do some of the mods that I like to do. I've done some Star Trek models in the past and added light kits. And ever since I was a kid, I've always done all kinds of stuff to models. So not famous by any means, not trying to be, but this is just something that I enjoy, and I'm just really hoping to do some justice to this kit that's very rare. And like I said, I don't believe that anybody has ever built one, at least not that I know of. So like I said, you've probably seen some of these kits online or talked about on YouTube and what have you. So if you want, you can check it out and stay with me on my build and watch it with me. Thank you very much.